What do y'all? Basically, for this video, I'm gonna be breaking down the trade that I took earlier this morning. Today is January 6th. It's the first day that I want to start this daily, at least posting the trades and everything that I take, either doing live trades or either doing trade breakdowns. For this, I'm gonna be doing a YouTube video, just basically breaking down the trade that I took and then basically explaining what's to come or what I'm about to start doing. So, bam. Before I get started, I'm just gonna talk about like what's to come. After I do this video, I'm working on how to do the live trading. So I'm basically just gonna be using OBS. All I'm gonna really do is just right when I get on at 6:30, or I feel like a trade finna come, I'm just gonna hit record, start recording, just to basically get my reaction. I'm gonna post that as a reel on Instagram, and then if I want to, I'm gonna just do a more in-depth video of the trade breakdown on YouTube. So yeah, but either I can do live trades every day, which I'm going to do, and then also I can do like trade breakdowns as well on Instagram, like just a speeded up version of this. So what I think what I'm gonna do is just make like a speeded up version, and then make a more in-depth version, and then just post the speeded up version on my reels, and then use that as like promotion for the video. Like, bam, if y'all want to go into a more in-depth part, here go the YouTube video, here go the link, and then that's just what I'm doing for Instagram. So, bam. So when I'm gonna start it off with what I first seen when I first got on the market. I got on at 6:30, and that's this candle. So basically, while I was waiting, I seen all of this imbalance below. So my first initial trade idea was for price to come all the way back down here, and then I was gonna look for buys all the way up. But what ended up happening was price was consolidating for a little bit, and then it finally broke structure with a very bullish candle, and then with that candle, it left behind imbalance. So also what I was thinking was it was a lot of imbalance to be filled in on the 1 hour. So if I go to the 1 hour, it was this wick right here, which was liquidity, and then also it was all of this big gap. Let me see, pull out this tool. Big gap above that price has to come back to fill in. So I dropped back down to the 5. I seen that breaking structure. I seen that it was liquidity right here. So the next thing that gave this trade a whole bunch of confluence was it left behind a big imbalance. So bam. So after it left behind this imbalance, I'm definitely like, that's a high probability setup, so I'm trying to take this trade. So bam, I wait for it to come back to the zone, and basically all I'm doing is just waiting on the break of candle. So of within the zone, if it break underneath the zone, then trade invalid. But if the price stay in the zone, I'm just waiting on the next break of candle, and that's when I enter. So bam, it broke right here. So this is where I got in. Bam, it closed above 13 EMA, which gave this trade pretty much, I felt like after it closed above 13 EMA, it was finna win automatic. So bam, got in right there. My stops was below the candle. It was aimed from 1 to 1. On this trade, this is the first trade on the accounts, and like I said, instead I used to trade on Top Step X, but now I have switched over to Tradeovate, so I can trade on TradingView, and everything would be more simple. So I didn't, like I said earlier, I only really closed position on one trade, or like I said on my Instagram, I closed the position on only one account, and I left one running on accident, and I had ended up closing out on that break even. So bam, it basically broke the candle, and then shit, like I said, bam, the rest is history. Went to a 1 to 1, I got out, and I made what, 250 on one account and what, 10 on the other. But usually, shoot, I'm gonna start risking 500 a trade, Cause I really don't want to try to take long on these challenges. I feel like if I'm taking good setups and stuff, if I'm risking that, then that's 1%. So 1% better every day. So that's really the goal. I think it's gonna be pretty smooth. Like once I build my buffer, if I want to risk more on the setup, I'm gonna risk more. But shit, Nas was cool this morning. The pair that I think that's really gonna hit again this year is probably Gold. Gold hit a lot last year, so I'm gonna be looking for setups on Gold, NQ, which is NASDAQ, and then US30, and then also I'm gonna be looking at ES, which is SPX 500. I'm gonna be looking at all those. So those gonna be the 4 pairs I trade. Well, mainly, SPX and NAS is really the same thing. So they really coincide with each other. So if it's a setup on NAS, it's most likely gonna be a setup on SPX. So it's based on which one look better, or which one you willing to take and put risk towards. So yeah, but make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm done with this video. I'll tap back in. I'm about to make a reel on Instagram, like basically like a speed up version of this, and I'm gonna end up just posting that as a reel. And then I'm gonna put this YouTube vid as a link to basically go more in depth about the trade breakdown. But yeah, make sure I like, comment, subscribe, and I'm gonna be back tomorrow with another vid.